Swaay.Health.
Hello, Colin Hung here for Swaay.Health. It is the end of day 2 here at ViVE 2025 in Nashville, Tennessee. And boy, has today been an eventful day. First of all, I have to say that the Interop Now Pavilion, which is just over my shoulder here, was hopping. Every single panel, lecture, discussion that they had on that stage was just jammed. There was standing room only for a lot of the morning sessions, and there weren't just enough seats for everybody. People were really, truly interested in those conversations, and that was a very encouraging sight to see. Let's hope that the interest in our interoperability translates into action on interoperability down the road. The other place that was hopping today was where the hosted buyer meetings were happening. Just look at the crowds of people discussing various business dealings and potential partnerships at these tables. It was an incredible sight to see. And the one thing you're not picking up on is just the buzz, the energy that was happening there. Also very incredible. Kudos to the ViVE organizers for continuing to expand on those hosted buyer meetings. It seemed like most people were walking out of that space with smiles on their faces. Now, what was the interesting booths and what were some of the interesting giveaways from day 2 for me? Well, I did stop by the Liberty Solutions booth, and I visited them with last year, and I highlighted some of their giveaways. I love their fidget spinners. They give away some very high quality ones. They sit on my desk and they spin, and they're just fun to look at. They had 2 new models this year, and they were just a lot of fun. That was my favorite giveaway from day 2. What were some of the other notable things I saw today at day 2 of ViVE? Well, one of the most interesting was the golf simulator that was sponsored by Symplr. This golf simulator, by the way, I think it was miscalibrated because when I took the swing, it only went 10 yards. I'm pretty sure the machine is off. Although I have to say the pro that took a shot after me, he managed to get it about 300 yards. Anyways, no, that was very popular. There was a lineup to try it. They also had a few pro golfers come by to sign autographs and take photos. Very popular, very well done. A huge hit on the show floor today. Yesterday, in my recap, I made the comment that I didn't see a lot of booth attractions here at the annual ViVE event. Well, today I was proven wrong. I stumbled across a magician who was showing his sleight of hand skills to a crowd. But even better, he actually explained how he was doing his tricks. Consensus Cloud Solutions had this magician in their booth, and it was working because there were definitely a lot of people interested in what he had to say. So here on day 2, I had the chance to stop by a number of booths and get some opinions on what people thought of ViVE. My first stop was Horizontal Digital, and there I caught up with people from the Horizontal Digital team as well as the Sitecore team. Here is what they have to say.
Hi, I'm Giaquinto from Horizontal Digital, and ViVE 2025 in Nashville is off to an amazing start. The vendors, networking, connections, and people has been all amazing. It's been great to be a sponsor here this year with Horizontal Digital, and it's been really great to see all the innovations in healthcare, everything from the IT and security side of things all the way to the innovations in the medical device space. ViVE is a fantastic event, and I think everybody's having a really, really great time. And I gotta say, the breakfast sandwiches are pretty great too.
Hey, I'm Alex Kraus with Sitecore, and I'm attending my first ViVE. One of the things that I've found really impactful so far is that I've seen in this space, especially when I say this space, I mean AI for healthcare, it looks a lot to me like the digital experience platform market, where Sitecore grew from a CMS to a DXP with additional solutions as a part of the center portfolio. I see that with AI solutions, where right now there's a lot of AI for specific purposes, and I'm interested to see how that continues to evolve in the conversation around where that will go with tightly integrated platforms with multiple pieces of AI under one umbrella. That's my take.
I also managed to catch up with a surprising first-time ViVE attendee, and that is none other than Sarah Bennight. A lot of you who follow Swaay.Health will know who she is, and so I caught up with her and got her opinion on what she experienced at her very first ViVE conference.
Hello, I'm Sarah Bennight from IKS Health, and I'm here at ViVE 2025 for my first ViVE ever. I love ViVE. I've been at many healthcare conferences throughout the years, and this one's truly unique. It's similar to health in that they feed you, they caffeinate you, and I love that everything's all on one floor because it keeps the energy up. People can go to a session and then stop by a booth really quick instead of the vendors being really separate. So you truly feel like you're a community here, and I love that aspect of ViVE, and it's certainly something I want to lean into next year and see how do we make use of the space, knowing that the sessions look pretty well attended. They're right here on the vendor hall floor. So I might pick a different booth next year, knowing what I know about ViVE. And then from a messaging perspective, from a marketer's point of view, it's interesting to see that AI still dominates the conversation on the booths everywhere. And when people come in and talk to you and asking about your solutions, AI is everywhere. But you can tell there's a little bit of a disconnect or something wasn't right the first time we deployed the AI message, because when you look around the booths here, you'll see AI reimagined or intelligent AI. What does that mean? I mean, it's artificial intelligence, and now it's intelligent artificial intelligence. So, now it's better than it was last time. Now we're going to meet you where you are. So I'm trying to crack that nut and try to figure it out. But we're also seeing new terms like agentic and other terms that people are leaning into in their booths to try to describe their solutions as truly something unique that's going to make healthcare better and more efficient and safer for patients.
Also today, I had the opportunity to catch up with Kate from Surescripts. If you've ever met Kate, she is a bundle of energy and a lot of fun to talk to. I loved her comment about her love for the pink carpet in her area of the exhibit hall. Here's her comments.
I'm Kate Giaquinto. I am the PR manager at Surescripts. A couple things that I've noticed at ViVE this year. First is the pink carpet. So they clearly had something going and knew I was coming with my pink glasses. But the second thing is Surescripts has been in the Interoperability Now or Interop Now showcase. And I think it's really representative of what's going on more broadly in healthcare. And the fact is that we all need to be connected and reading from the same sheet of music, so to speak, to make sure that we're bringing quality, less costly care to patients. And that's what's really central to everything that we do here. So it's been great to be here, and thanks.
One of the most interesting things about ViVE is how it blends a lot of different communities together. Today, I managed to catch up with someone who I don't see on the digital health IT conference circuit, but somebody who I see on the healthcare marketing circuit, and that is Dan Fell from BVK. I had to ask for his opinion on what he thinks of ViVE.
Hey, this is Danny Fell from BVK. I'm in Nashville at ViVE, one of the large healthcare conferences. This is actually my first time at the full conference. Full disclosure, a couple years ago when it was in Nashville, I was in town but not at the conference, so I was kind of catching some of the vibe of ViVE around town. But I actually chose to come for a couple of days and experience it firsthand. Really fascinating conference. Good mix of startups, mid-tier companies, and some very large health tech companies here. A lot of activity and buzz. One of the unique things about this conference is a lot of the sessions, most of the sessions are actually in the same room space as the exhibits. So a lot of stages, main stages, breakout stages. So it gives it a really different vibe than you might get at some of the other conferences. And I'll just mention one that I came from a panel discussion, which I thought was really interesting. Hospital CMIOs, CIOs talking about integrating AI. And one of the big challenges that they're having is that a lot of the point solutions have some AI component. And if they're going through a purchasing process and they find out that there's an AI component, that actually slows the process down. They have to do more due diligence. A lot of the vendors aren't, or companies I should say, aren't disclosing what their algorithms actually do or how they're built. That creates challenges for CMIOs who are reviewing or purchasing new products. So a lot of them are going to the major platforms, hoping that those vendors, those technology companies will sort of vet a lot of the AI solutions for them. So interesting dynamic between the point solutions, the major platforms, and of course, almost every company has some form of AI. And that's, again, creating some interesting challenges for institutions and health systems that are trying to integrate different technologies and figure out where they need AI, where they don't, what's working, what's not. So that's my hot take. Look forward to seeing you in the future.
In my recap of ViVE yesterday, I made note of Notable. They had those home-baked cookies as their giveaway, the ones that you could smell from across the exhibit hall. Well, today I managed to catch up with Tarah, and she gave me the scoop on why they chose to go with food as their giveaway.
I'm Tarah Neujahr Bryan, head of marketing here at Notable, and we have learned that we all have a broke college student somewhere inside of us still, and people love coming to booths to get free food and free drinks, and so here we are, and we'll get a lot of great traffic out of this. Yesterday, we had cookies fresh out of the oven, and boy, those things also flew off the shelves. So, like I said, we all want free food. We all want to get cookies or booze or whatever it is, and so people come by.
One of my favorite things to do at healthcare conferences is to evaluate the swag that people are giving away. I just love comparing and contrasting and seeing the trends on what the giveaways are. But when I saw that Printfection is here, well, I just had to ask them what they thought of the ViVE swag game. Because after all, they produce a lot of the stuff that these companies here are actually giving away. Here's the team from Printfection with their opinion.
Hey, my name's Sam Valentine. I work for Printfection. We help you create, store, and send branded merch anywhere in the world. We're here at ViVE in Nashville talking about swag in the healthcare world, and some of the trends we've seen with our customers and some of the folks at this show is a more thoughtful approach to swag. So thinking about sustainability, thinking about the types of items that you want to give out, what's your purpose with engaging your audience with branded merchandise? We've seen people trend more towards sustainable items, sustainable practices like sending swag after the fact to customers to engage them, kind of in their homes, meet them where they are. Most people working remote these days, or a lot more people working remote, has led to creative ways to send swag out. So we use our platform to do that for things like giving people a choice of the gift they'd like to receive, or capturing their size or maybe their address to get them a gift directly. A lot of the exhibitors here are customers of ours as well, with the types of items that they've decided to source. We've seen some creative ideas, which we've helped with on the front end. And then with managing your inventory offsite, just kind of moving towards taking time off of your team's plate that they're spending on things like swag. So our goal is to make that whole process easy for you and your team.
I hope you enjoyed this day 2 recap of ViVE. This is the longest day here at ViVE. Certainly my feet are feeling it, but still energized, still very happy, and still so many interesting things to see. Now, a lot of people have left the conference because of the incoming weather that we're expecting here in Nashville, but that won't stop me from doing a final recap tomorrow of all the interesting things I saw on day 3. And of course, stay tuned for the best of ViVE recap that I'll have a little bit later on. Thanks for watching this video. I'm Colin Hung for Swaay.Health, and I will catch you on the next video.